And we're live on a Friday then. Saturday, Sunday. What? Let the games begin, right? The Hunger Games. I am your hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer. What I hear? Eat your heart out, motherfucker. Oh, this is going to be painful for most of you. Me included. I get caught up in this shit too. I am your spiritual teacher, seer, shaman, seer, excuse me. Your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil, the messenger of God, the first child of God. I am Lilith reincarnated. It is Friday. It is game day. Are you ready to play games with Kobe Bryant? Are you ready for him to bounce your balls on the ground? He's gonna take your brain and fucking sit there and fucking bounce that shit. See what's in there. Shake, rattle, and roll. Let's start with, well, I mean, this is what we're gonna start with, and this is what it is. This is what I got. As soon as I got up, I saw, Lunar Eclipse Tarot, Kelly, up there trying to advertise that you need to get a Reiki fucking cleansing. Oh my god! You have to do this, Linda, is what her post says. No, Linda, you have to clean your own chakras. That's never gonna work. That's the same as these assholes going to fucking yoga once a week. For once a week, they put themselves in a state of meditation and they feel blissfulness. And then you go back to your shitty ass life and get re-triggered and wear your big ass fucking, insecurities, shames, blames, fears, and all of that. Jealousies. These are temporary reliefs, bro. I spoke about the stones all last night. How the powers that they have, and you can align them with your chakras to activate, to be connected. You're not walking around with fucking stones connected to your spine. You have to do the work, you idiot. It's just to help you. I'm seeing tanning. I'm seeing you running around with a fucking nasty spray tan right now is what you're doing. You're trying to fucking wash yourself clean of your fucking sins from the outside in. You can't get past that big fat fucking body of yours, bro. And the reason you're fat is because you won't clean your chakras. Really? Yeah, if you were flabby, then I know you already did the work. You're fat. You're full. You are full of shadows. Bursting with shadows. 7 years, Kelly. You've been on this twin flame journey, begging some stranger that got you knocked up, gave you a baby, and disappeared. Begging this stranger to be part of your life. And you can't fix yourself to where now you're going to people like Reiki to come fix you, make you feel better about you. Do you understand how delusional you people are? You go to places to make you feel better about you, but once you leave that place, you still have your problems. It's like, I really had fun last Friday night. Let's do that again. Every Friday night for the rest of my life, because this is the only thing I know that makes me feel good. Why don't you just do the work to feel better? Yeah, granted, it's not, it's not pleasing and it doesn't look so good. Like, I look like a fucking idiot the other day. But I'd rather look like an idiot one day out of my life than every day for the rest of my fucking life like you. What pisses me off is because this was one of those twin flame guides to me. Somebody that knew so much about the twin flame journey that I would turn to. And had to turn away, walk away, because the shit that was coming out of your mouth wasn't serving you or me or your fucking collective. You guys talk a good talk, I'll give you that. But it's all just talk. Because the real you will always show through. Her next video, halfway into all her videos, you can hear her. She starts doubting and tries to fucking brainwash you and herself that this is part of the twin flame journey. That this suffering is what it takes. You're suffering because you won't do what it takes, bro. At what point in this lifetime are you going to fix this pattern and realize that you are begging for karma? You're literally praying to God for it in those cards 3 times a week. You're begging God to give you an answer of how to be with this man. For 7 years, he hasn't told you how to get this man. Which means it's not yours for the taking. I look back at my own twin flame journey this morning, and I said it before seeing your stupid post. And it's the truth, and this is a very painful truth. And I haven't said it because I was like, this is going to hurt some feelings. Well, fuck your feelings. I have 12 plus 2 twin flames. Each of them were nothing more than a teaching tool of how to make me better for a better man than them. Alright? Going back to, I had to own this Knight of Wands energy. Yeah, I am. But what's the positive of being a Knight of Wands? Is the ability to walk the fuck away from people. Alright? Now, me being accused of keeping my options open, that's because you didn't give me no choice. I didn't see an option. You treated me like an option. You are not an option. I sat there in this imaginary belief as long as I could that you could be a divine masculine. After I worked through the illusions of my head, I realized you are not that person. And I'm not going to sit, I'm not going to wait, I'm not going to beg, I'm a little sad, I'm very disappointed, extremely ashamed that I invested so much time into a person that doesn't invest into themselves. Nevertheless, my experience with you made me a better woman. So when I go to the next guy, I'm going to treat him better. That's what y'all have done to me. You treated me so bad that I learned how to treat myself better and find a better type of dude than you. That was the first thing that this person accused me of, is your stickability, you're flighty. You're going to get upset with me and run to another guy. Why can't you keep my attention? Why can't I just stay comfortable with you? That's right, because you don't check all the boxes. You need to check yourself. In the essence, you have me fully until I realize I have a whole fool on my hand. I take our experience, I look at who you are, why I'm attracted to you. I'm attracted to the things of you, or the things that are, the commonalities. I'm attracted to you because you have parts that are like me. So I find those parts, and I heal that lower vibration of me that attracts a person like you, and I go on to another low vibrational person I'm attracted to and fix those. That's what this twin flame journey is about. It's not about, you know what I mean? Well, perhaps you only have one, and you're going to sit here for your whole lifetime learning karma from one man. I learned all the lessons I could. I blow through these guys. There's not much more I can learn from you, other than how not to be like you. I get tired of looking at you. I'd rather go and look at someone else and how not to be with them. I'd rather have an adventure. I'd rather go make new mistakes than sit here with you making the same old mistakes. There's new mistakes to have. Being with you any longer is a mistake. Why is it that way? There's no future with you fuckers, bro. I saw a forever with you until I realized that's forever not going to happen. How did you lose me? Because you'd never fucking found yourself. You spend all day watching and listening, but never learning. You never learn. So even down to my current twin flame situation. If you don't work through this like I did, then this ain't gonna work. This is a principi of a situation right now. Is this how you're gonna act every time I act? Okay, because my acting isn't acting. This is called healing. Every time I heal, you're going to act this way. This is not going to be healthy for me. I can't have somebody freaking out every time I go to heal myself. And the same for you. I'm not supposed to freak out every time you get triggered and go into a fucking, into a child's state of mind and start acting funny with me. I'm supposed to have the, awareness that you're fighting a demon when you look at me. And I'm not your demon, and give you some space to fight this. That's the understanding I need in a relationship, because we're fighting demons. We're fighting our mind. I'm not going to sit here and break myself for some man that's not fighting just as hard to be with me. He doesn't have to fight the outside world to have me. He has to fight his inside world like hell. You have to fight every bit of your programming to love a bitch like me. How are you going to maintain a goddess, bro? The goddess of chaos. Yeah, you're going to have to change your ways, bro. And the goddess of chaos is going to have to change her ways in order to be in a relationship with a mere man. Atoms. You're all atoms, dude. You're men with no power. That's fine. I had to learn to respect that and appreciate and love the fact of what the powers God did give you. Not to challenge you to have more, but to accept what He has made you. Fine. But the challenge is day to day. That's what makes a relationship. Every day that you can sit and stick this out is what the foundation of a relationship is. Not every day that it gets... And the beginning is hard because you're trying to do something. You know, you're going into I want to say unsavory, but, an unrestricted, area of your life that you've never been. And you're going to make some fucking mistakes. And if the person on the other side is expecting greatness, that you're not supposed to act like this, then tell them to go find an actor. When you're walking authentically in your feelings, there's no prescribed way to act. Because you're honoring them as they come. It's like, I'm not going to pretend that I don't feel this way. I'm not going to shut up because of this. Why can't we talk about how, we make each other feel and how we see each other and the world in it? Instead, we're going to act like what you said didn't bother me. I'm just going to pretend like I didn't hear that shit. I don't have relationships because they're difficult, because they take so much compassion, compromise, understanding, forgiveness, and growth. You can't just go in and be like, I'm the best and you're going to love me. That was fucking Sophie. This is the way I am, and if they don't accept it, then fuck them. That's not how it works. Not everybody's going to accept you the way you are. You accept you because you think that you're all good this way. Right? So, your fears. You're afraid that you're going to fucking push me and I'm going to go end up talking to one of my other twin flames. Alright. Are you afraid that you're going to push me and I'm going to end up having sex with one of my twin flames? Or I'm going to go to a person that knows how I feel and go talk to them about my feelings of how you're making me feel? Are you jealous that I have someone to go talk to? Or are you fucking competitive and you're afraid that this person is going to take me from you? Let me ask you this. How come I'm not with this person to begin before you? Or any of that? Who are you competing with? And that goes back to Marshall. You guys are jealous because there's a person in this world that I could talk to about anything that won't judge me? And you want to come between that? I'm not allowed to have someone to run back to and talk to about all this? Or you think I'm running over there to get on his dick? Because, you want me on yours, so I must be wanting his. Again, I don't want anybody's dick. Fucking stupid shit. I want a fucking friend to the end. And you guys are jealous because I can find friendships in some of these guys without all that extra shit? I hear Marshall's song that I shared yesterday, The Weekend, that he did with The Weekend. It was you that pushed me to him. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be the person that I run to as my, as my partner. I'm supposed to be able to, be safe with you with whatever's happening. Not you be the one that's fucking judging me. They're conditional relationships, and I'm learning the conditions of these relationships, and when I can't meet the terms and conditions, it's time to terminate this relationship and go on. There's things I can adjust and fix when it's me. But what about you, bro? You know what I mean? And it's just, that's what this is. She sits over there and she expects this dude to do all this fucking work and become this divine masculine. For what? A filthy fucking feminine that's not divine? That just sits there thinking she's a fucking empress and that she's she's fucking God's gift to the world and they need to love her just the way she is? You don't love yourself the way you are. So why would anyone else? People only started loving me when I started loving me. And they love how much I love me. And how much I care about keeping myself, healthy. Not fucking physically. They know I don't eat fucking physically healthy. But that I have, you know, a healthy way of coping. My guys know that no matter what God puts at me, I have the mentality and I will get over the emotions to face any fucking trial, tribulation, or chaos. They fucking love that. Do you know how I got that? Is dealing with my own trials and chaos, bro. You can't claim to be something you're not, bro. And as far as that, it's like people are constantly reaching outside of themselves to feel better. That's what Reiki's about, is to align your chakras and set your energy straight. That's fine, but they're not going to stay stuck to you. You can't put... I gotta go, my fire... my smoke detector, the battery's dead, so it's making noises and keeping the kids up. I gotta go deal with that. You guys just do the real work, though. You can't just find some external, you know, band-aid to put on your problems to make you feel good to get through one day. Sit one day with the stuff that doesn't make you feel good so you can get through the rest of your life. Okay? Love you. Laters. Bye.